What's up guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to finish up the 99 Cobra.
Stuck up behind him, had his hands in his pocket, took my pistol out, unlocked it, pulled the hammer back and cocked it, and left his shit all on the car.
Alright, so as many of you guys know, we've had this car for a little while now, and I keep getting text messages. Always hate. Always somebody hating. Alright guys, anyway, as you guys know, we've had this car for a pretty good while, and we're about finished with it. The only thing left to do is finish up the interior on the car, just clean it up, and then buff the car. Now what I'm going to try to do on the rest of the car is wax it, because I've been looking at it and it's really not that bad. So what we're going to do is just apply some wax to the car and see if it brings it back out, because the buffing process isn't, you know, making the thing look new again necessarily. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So you guys know that we didn't wet sand and buff this car. Now on camera this looks a lot better than it does in person. You know, just by running the buffer over the car, it doesn't get all the little scratches out of it. You know, I mean, the car's got original paint on it, so it's going to have some nicks and stuff like that. So what we're going to attempt to do is wax the car and see what it looks like. Now I drove the car earlier today. Really, this is the first time I've driven the car other than like around, you know, my driveway. It does have somewhat of that IRS clunk in it. That's pretty common with these cars though, and I wouldn't really, you know, worry about it a whole lot. We will be putting a new battery and a new belt on the car at some point today. Depending on when that stuff gets here, I may be able to include it in the video. If not, then you'll just see it as a finished product later on. All right, so we have the interior vacuumed out now, so this is a good starting point. I have the shampooer out, so as I run across little spots, you know, I'll kind of touch them up and whatnot. But for right now, what we're going to do is go ahead and clean the interior. Well, this is what I use for the interior of the car, but we are out. Actually, Lucas Slick Mist, this is what you put on your paint, works really good on the interior also. Now this is not what I'm going to put on the seats. I do have some leather conditioner that I'm going to use on the seats. So this is what we're going to use, guys. It works fine on windows. I have been using this for years and it works really good. So if you guys haven't given a Lucas Slick Mist a shot, give it a shot. All right guys, I'm going to go ahead with a microfiber and wipe this down, and then we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Why don't we listen to some music while I do this? All right guys, that is done. That will not leave the interior real glossy or anything. It just cleans it up and makes it look really good. What I will do is condition the seats overnight, so there's really no point in me doing that right now because I'm going to be in and out of the car. So tonight, before I wrap everything up, I'm going to go ahead and condition these seats really good. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys the interior once again, and then we're going to try to wax the car, not buff it, wax it. If that does not work, then yes, we will be buffing the car. So I figured I'd go ahead, pull it outside, get a little bit more light on this interior so that you can see just how good it's looking. I probably will put a coat of Armor All on the car, on the interior, just to kind of bring it back out. But yeah, I typically don't use Armor All, but you know, it has its purposes. Okay guys, I think we are in luck. Initially I started buffing the car without really testing anything out. I should have tested it. It looks like I'm going to be able to just wax the car and make it look a ton better. The reason why I'm not going to continue to buff the car is, for one thing, it's not making that much of a difference versus just waxing the car, because it's not removing all these little fine scratches. To remove that, you would need to wet sand the car first and then come in and buff it out. I don't have that kind of time, but I'm going to go ahead, wax this car up, guys. I'm probably not going to video. It's going to be super boring, but what I'll do is show you the car after it's all done and cleaned up, and then we'll talk about it. Oh, and one more thing before you wax a car, always clay bar it first if you have time. You're going to get your best results doing that. Pretty much any lubricant will work on your paint. Do not use KY, I don't think that works. But anything else, all you want to do is just run your clay bar over the paint, and this will remove any contaminants, anything like that that you have on your paint. Well, all right guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish clay barring and waxing this car, and we'll see what it looks like.
I don't give a damn, a hood full of bam.
know, guys, the car is not 100% perfect, but that's to be expected, right? It's a 99 Cobra. I'm sure it's been neglected for some of its life at least, but overall, I'm really pleased with the car. I mean, it looks so good. This is definitely a good daily driver car. You know, it's only got a couple little tears which could absolutely be patched up, but you know, a little spot here and a spot over there on the driver's seat. When this video is posted, I will put the information down below of who you can contact if you are interested in this car. I will not discuss any price on YouTube. I will post everything down below for you guys. So if you're interested in this car, look down below. There should be an email address or a phone number. Once the car is sold, obviously I'll remove all that information. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, but if you are interested in a nice daily driver, this could be the car for you. All right, guys, so I was going to end the video earlier. I actually did end the video, but I finished the car up and there's a little bit of daylight left, probably enough for you to be able to see the car. So it's not 100%. I still have a little bit of wax to get off of the car, but I think you'll get an idea of just how much better this car looks now. Like I told you, there's a couple imperfections on the door, but look at this, guys. But this just looks so good. The windows still have to be tinted, so they're not clean. Other than that, though, you know, the interior just looks so much better. There's enough room left for you to add your own touches to this car and maybe clean it up a little bit further. Still a couple little things that could be done to it. But guys, I am just impressed with how this thing has turned out. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to kind of show you what the car looks like now after everything's somewhat done for the most part. Still have to finish waxing the bumper up here and buffing on it. I've got a couple spots I got to buff, but yeah, this is it, guys. This is what it's going to look like. I hope you have enjoyed this journey with the 99 Cobra. You know what? It's been all about the little things with this car. You know, getting out here, wiping on stuff, cleaning stuff up, waxing, buffing in spots has really turned this car into a very, very nice daily driver. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching. I was going to do a whole separate video for you guys of Ray's car and some of the things that he's done to it, but as you can see, we were almost out of daylight. This took a lot longer than we thought. Ray actually has purchased a blue stripe to go around the car. So we are going to take this car and put a blue stripe around it, and then he's going to put a set of wheels on it. Yes, guys, he is going to put a set of wheels on this car. I'm very happy about that. I'm very excited because I know a lot of you guys like the turbines. I like the turbines as long as they're in the garage or in the attic. Occasionally maybe throw them on, you know, for a car show or for that nostalgic feel, but I'm not really a turbine guy so much. The pony wheels, yeah, I like those. Ray has well, there's not really a lot to show you guys because you can't see it, but Ray has taken out all the old speakers, put all new speakers in, put a little system in the back there, so he's got a sub. Thing sounds really good, guys. So, you know, Ray's been turning wrenches on this car and working on it about the same as me on mine. We were both doing our systems at about the same time. Also, he has new headlights in the car. So a lot of you guys saw where we restored the headlights, but you know, they just weren't perfect, and he wanted some new headlights, so that's what he did. Got him some new headlights. I think they look really good. Not really a lot to say on this car yet as far as update wise, but you will see a drastic change on the car once we put a new set of wheels on it. We're going to lower it a little bit, and we're going to put a blue stripe across it. This thing is going to look so much better. Look, guys, I like the stock look just like everybody else, but you know, as long as you're not changing too much on these cars and you're just, you know, all you're doing is putting wheels on them and lowering them a little bit and stuff like that, that's all stuff that can come back off. I love the cars as they are, and I think this will be a great touch. So Ray decided to let us hear the system. Shaman's Harvest.
I don't care anymore. Me, doctor, was a cure for the wicked man's blues.
Sounds good. I like it. I like it. Like I said, he's got a little sub back here. Can't beat it. There you go, guys. That's what he's got in the back. Like I said, this is the sound ordinance, and all the whole system in the car, speakers and all, sound ordinance. That thing sounds really good. I like it. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and attempt to put the stripes on Ray's car. This doesn't take long to do. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this works out. We do have a little bit of an issue on this door to address, so I don't know exactly how we're gonna go about fixing that, but we are gonna go ahead and get started. I'll show you a little bit of the process. We'll probably just do some time-lapse stuff. It's not a lot to show. It's a stripe.
Caught staring like my destiny is topless. Focus level Super Saiyan, I'm locked in. Even death couldn't turn my heart right. A man's man, just like my pops is. The hustle comes.
All right, guys, we are officially done for the night. We got the stripes on Ray's car. They look really good. So originally, this car had red stripes on it, and I don't know what happened, but they painted over the stripes, so it took us a while. Ray got out here with the stripe eraser, as you could see earlier, and got all that stuff off. Overall, they look really good. I know you can't see much. That's kind of the point. Eventually, we will get the car back over. We'll get it all cleaned up, get everything armoralled up, and you'll be able to see what these stripes really look like on this car, because it took it to a whole nother level. I'm telling you, this looks really, really good. Now, eventually, he's gonna put some wheels on it, and we're gonna lower it at all.
Yeah,
a little, probably lower it a little bit.
Lower the front level.
Just level it out. I mentioned that to you guys before, but it looks really good.
Get opinions on tire wheel combo.
Opinions on tire and wheel combinations, please, down below. Let us know, what do you think would look good on this car? So just to let you guys know what Ray's thinking about, a set of chrome ponies, maybe a chrome anniversary edition wheels, just something along those lines. We want to stay 4-lug, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, want to stay 4-lug just because this car is bone stock and he wants to keep it that way. Wheels can come on and off, so we don't want to go 5-lug, stay 4-lug. You guys give us some ideas down below, and hopefully here pretty soon Ray will have some more wheels for the car. But guys, this thing looks so good. I know you can't see it on camera, and I know you think, oh, it's just a blue stripe. It makes a huge difference. Well, all right guys, as always, thanks for watching.